We are going to do some dance steps that involve keeping ourselves planted into the floor as we travel. We're going to learn two. We're going to chasse and we're going to pivot. Now, if you're doing the standing version, we're going to use some dryer sheets to help us slide along the floor. Here we go. Okay, the first one we're going to do are chasses. So I'm going to put my feet for the standing version on top of these dryer sheets. And we're going to scoot ourselves side to side. My feet are planted on top. I keep them planted on top of the dryer sheet. I slide one foot out, then I slide them both together. We can do that the other direction, sliding out and together. Scooting side and together. Chasse side. Together. We can also do that forward and backwards. Sliding forward and together. Sliding back. Together. Forward. Together. Back. Together. All sorts of directions we can slide. Side to side. Forward and back. Nicely done. Try all the different directions that you can do some chasses. We also don't need dryer sheets when we do chasses with wheels. We can scoot all on our own. We can travel every direction. We can travel forward with a push. We can travel backwards with a push. We can go to the side, turning ourselves to travel diagonally sideways. We can do side, forward, or backwards. To get that down-up motion that is important for chasses, the standing dancers do that by bending their knees. We're going to do that by emphasizing in our spine, articulating our ribs, shoulders, and head for a down, up, in the direction that we are traveling. Let's try that. We're going to go forward, back, side, and side. We go down, up, and back, down, up. To the side, down, up. Other side, down, up. Again, goes forward, down, up. To the back. Side. And side. Nicely done. The next step that we're going to learn is pivot turns. So if we're doing the standing version again, we will have our feet planted on top of these dryer sheets. We're just going to turn. With our pivot turns, I'm going to start with one leg right in front of the other. So in this example, I have my right leg right in front of my left. I turn, opening my legs so they face side to side. They're right next to each other. Now I'm going so I have an open and I'm not twisting my legs. So in this example, when I start with my right foot front, I turn towards the left. Then I keep going, turning towards the left. So now I finish with my left leg in front. We can come back. So I start with my left leg in front. I turn so I open my legs. They're side to side next to each other. Then I turn back to facing the front. We don't pick up our feet. That's why we're using these dryer sheets to help us pivot, turn around. I'm going to face the other way so you can see a different angle. I start with my right leg in front of my left. I keep my feet planted on the floor. Let the dryer sheets help me turn as I pivot. Opening my legs so they're side to side. Keep going. Left foot is in front. Good, then we can come back. Opening my legs side to side. Finishing so my right leg is in front. Those are 2 steps with scoots that we just learned. We just learned some chasses. Traveling, scooting, using our dryer sheet, and pivot turns. Back and forth. You can choose to turn with your right leg front or your left leg front. Up to you. For seated pivot turns, it's the same idea of what we did standing. It's half turns. We're going to try and do it in one big push. Here we go. We half turn to the left. And we half turn to the front. We can do that both directions. Half turn to the left and half turn to the front. Give ourselves as big a push as we can to get around. Let's try that together. Half turn, half other way. Half turn, half turn. Because we have these wheels, we don't need dryer sheets to help us turn around. We can just scoot on our own. Explore what other movements you can do while scooting along the floor. If you're doing the standing version, use your dryer sheets to help you. Enjoy.